Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Carol, a wife, a mom of three, and the creator behind Shiloh Aroma Inc, where I share all things natural, living, DIYs, and faith-filled inspiration. So today I'm going to take a little quiet time to repot my houseplants, of course with the help of hubby, and I wanted to bring you guys along. Today I'll share some simple tips and show you the importance of repotting and how it's a small act that reminds me of the way God actually helps us grow, even when we feel a little root bound. So over time, our houseplants outgrow their pots. You'll see roots pushing out, slower growth, or the soil may appear dry, and that's because it's actually growing out of that space. So that's a sign that they've kind of taken up all that space and they've really have nowhere else to go. And at this time, that's an indication that they need a little more room to stretch and thrive. So just like us, sometimes we do need to be placed in a new space. We need to be refreshed and we need to be given new soil so that we can keep growing. So when we repot our plants, guys, you're giving your plant fresh nutrients, room for healthy root growth, and a fresh start. It's a small reminder that renewal is part of growth, both for plants and for us. So here's what you're going to need. I would recommend a few new pots that offer good drainage. You'll also need fresh organic potting mix, like you see hubby mixing with his hands here. You'll need a little shovel or a spoon. And of course, you're going to need water, or I personally like a little misting bottle. And here's some pro tip that I want to share with you guys. You need to water your plants. Like when I say water your plants, listen, 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago now, when I became a plant mom, I was doing my plants a great disservice. I was not watering them, guys. You need to water your plant a few hours before repotting, especially. And this just helps the roots to soften and it makes it easier to handle. So you're going to carefully loosen the plant and you're going to shake off some of the old soil so that you can actually see the roots. If they are tangled, what I would suggest is just gently separate them. Don't worry, you're actually helping them find space to breathe again. You're not hurting them. For my fig that hubby is actually repotting right now, he needs to reinforce it. And so he's just using a stick because this fig, honestly, guys, it has literally grown over the last couple months to, I would say, maybe 2 to 6 months. And so it has just really grown. And so we keep needing to repot this one. And then of course we need to just reinforce it with a stick so that it doesn't flop and break. And so you do need to do that every so often just to ensure that your plant is thriving. And then of course you want to, when you add a bit of soil to your new pot, you want to place your plant in it and then fill it around the sides as you see in hubby do, and then press lightly so that the roots are supported but not completely compacted. And so as I'm doing here, I like to mist, and honestly, if you do not have a mister, I mean, honestly, you can get them off Amazon. I got this one at the, I think dollar store. It's just like, when I say mister, it's just like a water bottle and you're just lightly misting, right? It's just giving a nice drink of water to your plants and it's going to help them flourish. And so repotting helps your plants basically grow stronger and healthier, absorb nutrients better, and then of course stay protected from pests and root rot. Because let me tell you, root rot, as you can see here, is not nice. And so it's definitely needed when it's in a small confined pot and then it's just necessary for it to flourish. You will have to then put it into a bigger one. So it's a renewal moment, both for them and for you. And every time I do this, aka hubby assists me, I'm reminded how God sometimes removes us from old, familiar spaces so he can actually replant us so that we're able to flourish. And that's it, my friends. My plant babies are happy, they're refreshed, and I feel refreshed too. So I highly recommend this. I do this, well, hubby does this every, I would say 6 months, maybe 4 to 6 months. It just really depends, but I find that The type of plants that I currently have, they are thriving in their current environment, which is an absolute blessing. And so for that reason, we have had to repot them quite a few times this year. But again, it's such a joy because, like I said, it's a renewal moment for both them and for me. And so that's it, friends. My babies are absolutely thriving. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another plant lover who might need a little encouragement today. So remember, growth takes time. It's just like these plants, we are all being nurtured in God's perfect timing. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.